know, every time I'm on the screen, I'm always excited. I don't know. I'm always happy. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to be back here. And you guys know every time I'm on the screen, I'm always excited. I don't know. I'm always happy. Well, I want to beg you to please subscribe to this channel. I noticed that in my previous videos, I used to forget to mention this. Please subscribe to this channel before we go into whatever we have for today. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm excited to have you back again. Thank you for coming back again. I'm excited to have you. And today we are going to be reviewing a movie, no, two movies that Laju Iren dropped recently. She dropped two movies in a day. In short, she dropped them together. They were together, but it's two movies in one, and it's awesome. As always, you should not expect less from Laju Iren. And you know, if you are a returning person to this channel, you would know that I love Laju Iren, and I love her movies. And today we are going to be reviewing the two movies she dropped on her channel. And the first movie is Second Time Around. Second Time Around is starring Juliana Oloyede and Ifeanyi. I love them both, but I want to mention something. I'll mention that later. But I'll be going straight into the details of this movie. It's very simple. Not too much, not too much story, straight to the point, and giving this sweet message about whatsoever she wanted to give us. The story of this movie. It's about a man who lost his wife and had a child, a very cute baby. Her name is TJ. I love that lady so much. The lady who acted that part. She's awesome. Very young child, and she did her role very well. And he had this young child who was still in primary school. She had a teacher who was so lovely. The man had lost his wife few years, like 3 years ago, and apparently Juliana Oloyede was his daughter's class teacher, TJ. And you know it, a man cannot, it's most times difficult for a man to fill the space of a mother and a father. You know, most times a woman can sometimes fill the space of being a mother and a father, but it's always very difficult for a man to fill that space. So the gap was just so clear, and she always had so much to report, like, sir, can you improve this, can you do this better, can you do this better, you are not doing this. And imagine, he always gave his daughter parfait for lunch. So Juliana complained, and then he offered that she should be um, someone who took care of his daughter before he gets back from work, because he felt she needed some care with her assignment and so many other things, which made Juliana always present in his home and started looking like they were family. She loved him, he loved her, but the thing is, he had not moved from his ex-wife. He had not moved emotionally from his ex-wife. He had a picture all over. They communicated via the picture, and it's very weird. Although he thought he was ready to love again. But it was so smart of Juliana to know that, man, you are not ready to love. If you are loving someone, you are going to put the person at a very tight corner, trying to compare the person to whoever you have been with, your ex. And she hesitated in the relationship going further. And she told him she wasn't going to be coming to his house anymore, that he should move past his former relationship with his ex-wife. And if he is ready, that means he should heal before he deal. That's one thing I used to hear, but it hits different in this movie. Heal before you deal. And she mentioned that to him, and then she took her time off being around him, around his daughter, and all of that, although she was still her class teacher. And then it took time for him to heal, and he said to remove the pictures of his wife from the house, and he was ready to love again the second time. And then he went back to Juliana, and the rest is history. Although I wanted one more scene or two, I just I just thought that we should see something now. Like, it was an awesome movie. Actually, it stopped where it should have stopped, but for me, I wanted more because I love love. I wanted extra, so I didn't get the extra because Laju Iren stopped the movie where they just read letter to us, and movie has ended. Okay, that's the end of the first movie. Second time around, acting and the casting is perfect, most especially that girl, that TJ. Oh my god, I love that lady. She did very well. Everyone perfect. They have been acting for years, so what do I have to say? Everyone did very well. The sound, the effect, I don't have to go into that because Laju Iren movies, it's always good. Flaws, I don't think there are any flaws in this movie. And appraiser, I love the movie generally. So let me go into what I learned. Movie. I have a personal experience with someone who had no deal before he went into a relationship, which caused the relationship so much. Although he knew that he wasn't going to be with this person anymore, but it was just so difficult for him to focus on his new relationship because he had not healed from what had happened in the other relationship. Sometimes we cost our present relationship so much, and even making a mess of our present relationship, just because we didn't take time to heal from whatsoever had happened in the previous relationship. And I learned that from this movie, and that's awesome. Very good. Whoever is watching this video who wants to go into a new relationship, and you know that you have not healed from that ex of yours, you have not healed from what she did to you or what he did to you, and you are assuming that, see, you'll be able to take it and just bring someone else into the picture, into a problem that they did not bargain for, and you are assuming this person is so so person. It's actually in two ways, actually, because even the good that your ex did, sometimes you have to heal from it because you are dating a different person. This person could be good in his own way, but you wanted the good from of your ex exactly the same way in this person, which is very wrong. I learned that in this movie, and it's what anybody should take from this movie. So let me stop there because this is a two-way thing. I have another movie to review. Second movie Laju Iren released together with the second time around is You versus Me. I love this movie. I love it because it feels like some people's real life. It might not be exact actually, but some people are really going through whatsoever happened in this movie. Okay, let me go straight into the summary of this movie. It's a very young couple that love themselves so much. This man loves his wife. He loves his wife. Obviously, she was a daddy's girl, the only daughter of a very rich man who was always very careful about his girl, my girl this, my girl that. And it gave the son-in-law a lot of stress because of so much love and concern. He was feeling like the only man who understood his daughter, who could just do the best for his daughter. Let me point out because I don't want to go into the movie, not too much spoilers, so you can watch the movie and enjoy it. Let me go straight into one thing that I found very funny. This lady, she was to have a birthday, and she wrote a wish list. On the birthday morning, when her husband surprised her with just cake and all of that, a rich girly now, her wish list is not going to be the normal wish list that her husband would expect. So she had a birthday wish list. In it, she wanted a new car, she wanted a new house, and amazingly, she didn't show her husband this wish list. She showed her dad. She said, she even told him, she told him that I know you can't afford what I have on my wish list. Oh my God, I felt terrible. Yep. So it was as if he was married to her and her dad together. And it was terrible for him because he was just a rising business person who was struggling to find funds for his business, capital for his business, investors for his business, and he had a very daddy girl as his wife. So the movie is awesome. I don't have so much to say about the movie, but this movie is awesome. You should watch it. You should. If you want to know how to deal with family, want to know how to deal with in-laws, it's good you watch it. If the acting and the casting and everything is perfect. So I'll just go straight into what I learned in this movie. I learned first that as a married couple, it is you and your spouse against the world. Your dad, your mom, your siblings, or anybody they are the world. So it is you and your spouse against the world. It is not your daddy and you against your spouse. No, it is you and your spouse against the whole world. No matter who it is you and your spouse against your father, against your mother, against everybody. Although it's difficult, sometimes it is difficult, especially people who have a very close relationship with their dad or their mom or something. It's difficult, but we should try. You put your spouse in a very difficult position if you are trying to put your dad or your mom in the relationship you should have with them. It's very difficult. So I learned that it is you and your spouse against the world. And also, in everything possible, in any way possible, you should shut the the mouth of third parties in your marriage. She had someone, a neighbor, who was always prognosing into what her husband is supposed to do for her, not knowing that that woman is also chopping cane in her own husband's house. Imagine, her husband is beating her, yet she can come into someone's house to give nonsense advice. So we should be careful of the voice that we accept in our relationship or our space. Then, lastly, I have something to say. It's not really a lash word, but I think I am seeing just a very few um, faces on Laju Iren channel. I want more. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I just want to voice this. I want to see more people. I've seen Juliana, Ifeanyi, Bayo, and repeatedly, I've seen them repeatedly on Laju Iren's page. I just think we need some spice. We need more people. We need to see more faces. That's all. And before I please subscribe to this channel, please just click the subscription button and the bell button beside the subscription button so you can see notifications anytime I drop videos on this channel. It's going to get more interesting. I can assure you it's going to get more interesting than this. So please click on the subscription button before you leave. Thank you. Bye.